Benz Arena here in Miami, Florida, as the Heat look to work the home court advantage. We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Look at Milwaukee.
Yeah, and they're in the middle of what could be the most demanding part of their schedule. This is the third game they'll play in 4 days. You've got some sore muscles, some tired legs when you hit a stretch like that.
On the clock. Here's Harris. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Harris has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Miami. And Greg, certainly the knock on Dennis Schroeder is play on the defensive end.
Nobody questions how effective he is on offense. I just think he has a tendency to take a few too many plays off and too many chances on defense. If he wants to be viewed as a top point guard in this league, he'll need to show some consistency on the defensive end.
Pass to Winslow. Here's Schroeder. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not a great shot there, especially when you got a lockdown defender guarding.
Agreed. I mean, when the defense is right there, you've got to move the ball, make the extra pass. That's a case of a poor shot selection.
Here's Snell. Rebound by the Heat.
I can't explain what happened there, Kevin. I mean, he had the layup. Looked like it was a simple play. Somehow the defense threw him off just enough to cause a miss.
And that's a quick foul for him there. It looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Corner shot.
The length of Middleton, really an asset on defense for him. He's so good at getting his hands up quickly to contest shots.
Beyond the arc. Good on the triple. Middleton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Harris drives in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
An aggressive offensive player. When Harris has a quality look inside, he takes advantage of it.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Brogdon. Horford with the rebound.
Tell you what, Kevin, they will take that look every time. Limited defense, great shot. Just came up empty. You live with those.
Now here is Harris. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Here's Horford. Back to Schroeder. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Snell. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And so it's Schroeder with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 3. Now here is Horford. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. 18 feet out. Here's Harris. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it. But you know what? He didn't. It happens.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
You really don't want to allow him to get too comfortable, but even with stifling defense, he's going to still find a way to get it in the basket.
Now here's Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Back to Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Brogdon. No points in the game yet for him. Middleton left side. over Brown. That misses off the backboard.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Schroeder. A shot that time, not on target. And it's Miami the other way. Now Horford. Antetokounmpo defending. Now Harris. Now here is Horford. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the Bucks with possession here.
And, you know, the Bucks in recent seasons have employed an aggressive trapping style defensively. Diminishing returns, though, as the league has figured it out. Now they've gone back to the drawing board.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with the Bucks' length and athleticism, the pressure style of D made sense.
Yeah, you know, but when it broke down, Kevin, they gave up open threes. In today's game, that's almost as bad as a layup.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he's good on the second.
You know, since entering the league at age 18, Antetokounmpo has really grown. The Greek Freak, now one of the league's premier talents, no doubt.
Now here's Schroeder. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Back to Harris. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Middleton. Bucks leading by 3. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. Lots of physical play, Clark, during your time in the NBA. That's been toned down to a degree. Do you miss it being a bigger part of the game now?
You know what? I think it's still a very physical game. The rules have changed. The way the game is officiated has certainly changed. Some of the tough fouls that you saw in decades past don't exist as much. But I still think the game's extremely physical. So I'm glad to see us move in the direction of toning that down a bit. There's enough physicality in the game.
Thompson right side. Brogdon with it. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. Shoots over Schroeder, and that one goes long.
And the defense that time was late, and you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Aston Waba. Now Brogdon. Shoots the 3. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the 3 ball.
And here is Horford. Back to Schroeder. Just 5 to shoot. Barton outside. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Brogdon. Got a hand on it. Now Horford. Barton surveying the floor. Schroeder with the ball. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Into the lineup for the Bucks.
Now Schroeder still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And David Nwaba picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Harris. True on the 14-footer. Harris has got 6.
You can tell Gary Harris is thinking of firing that shot even as the pass is coming his way.
Outside, out of the Kumbo. Back to Brogdon. Shoots over Schroeder. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You've got to defend Brogdon from mid-range. That guy is reliable from that distance.
And here's Schroeder. Pass to Winslow. And Maker sends it back. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
And Antetokounmpo is just a blur. I mean, I don't know how a 7-foot guy with that wingspan and all legs and arms can be a blur, but man, he's like a lightning bolt when he gets room to roll to the basket.
Six on the shot clock. Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Schroeder missing. Bucks leading by 8. Now, here's Brogdon. 5 points in the game. Fires from 14. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He has 7.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Schroeder outside. And again, it's the Heat missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring. Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Now here is Harris. He's got 6. Looking to end the run. That shot missing. On offense, here are the Bucks. Leading by 12. Greg, what are some of the positives that Tristan Thompson's play brings to the team?
Still a very efficient scorer on the shots that he does take. And he lives mostly inside the paint. And still a strong offensive rebounder. But his days of being a threat on the offensive end as the game has evolved seems to kind of gone away.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Back to Brogdon. Aston Waba. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Here's Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Horford's got his first basket.
Surveying the floor, Gary Harris recognizes when his teammates have open looks and gets it to him.
Pass to Brogdon. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal. Superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
For 3, Harris bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 9 points.
Nice looking outside stroke by Harris. Give him room to pull the trigger, and he'll light you up from there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. He's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Schroeder. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. We'll return shortly. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Heat trail by 12. Johnson with it. Beyond the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Johnson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Heat. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Inside. Here's Middleton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Middleton's got his second bucket tonight.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
Martin from outside. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Left side, out of Antetokounmpo. The 3 from Korver. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now Grant. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The Heat need to get a shot off. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Heat trail by 11. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. It's Barton on the wing. Here's Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Adebayo's got it back down to within single digits for the Heat.
Boy, you look at Mike Budenholzer, and he's moved into a nice situation this offseason. Atlanta in rebuild mode, and the Milwaukee Bucks heading in the other direction. One of the best teams in the East. That's a good landing spot for Budenholzer.
For 3, Middleton. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Johnson outside. Over Dellavedova. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And Budenholzer, well respected around the league. Talk about what he brings now, Clark, to the Milwaukee Bucks, his new team.
Yeah, I think he brings a continuity offensively, ball movement and spacing, and a pretty good system defensively as well.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Middleton outside. Over Brown.
And, you know, even with him struggling, they're still up. But they need him to find his rhythm soon.
5 on the clock. Here's Middleton.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed to challenge shots.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Brown, plenty of space. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And here is Dellavedova. No points in the game yet for him. The shot's good from Henson. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Henson very skilled down low. At almost 7 feet tall, the defense cannot allow him to get deep position.
Johnson surveying the floor. Back to Barton. Down low. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. So both teams making some changes here. And the Heat call time here. When it comes to initiating this play, Clark, for your money, Who are the perimeter pick-and-roll ball handlers right now in the game?
Well, the guys that come to mind for me, Chris Paul is fantastic in the pick-and-roll. Damian Lillard is outstanding. James Harden. And I think Victor Oladipo is getting better. I mean, he's so good at finding seams and using his athleticism to get to the bucket, and he's really grown as a finisher. Kyrie Irving is just a terrific one-on-one player. Sometimes he doesn't even need the screen guy. He's so good with the ball. And obviously Steph Curry is in that category too.
Bucks leading by 9. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Now here's Winslow. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Barton. And the dunk by Winslow.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Now here's Middleton. 5 points in the game. Rebound by the Heat.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Winslow. Back to Barton. Shoots from 12. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And now it's only a 5-point Milwaukee lead. Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the foul on Will Barton. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Middleton. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up and down.
And Chris Middleton, 39th overall pick back in 2012, a throw-in in the Brandon Knight, Brandon Jennings trade. Yet, Clark, you know, you look back, and he was the best player by far in that deal.
Kevin, a player's individual journey of development is hard to predict. He's now one of the best two-way wings in the league, and I think he surprised a lot of people, but it's a credit to his work ethic and his skill level.
The three from Johnson.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Clock at 6. Puts it up. Up and in with the jumper near the hoop. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
It's Barton on the wing. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Barton throws it down.
And this is where Barton does his eating. Deep inside, leaping with ease to punch it home.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson, a wide-open look. Off target with his three. And the foul on Will Barton. That's foul number 2 for him. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 13. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. And so it's Barton bringing it up for the Miami Heat. A 12-point game. To the wing on the left. Shot clock at 6. Johnson right side. And good that time. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Tyler Johnson, undrafted out of Fresno State back in 2014. One of those lunch pail players. It didn't take him long to make his mark in the NBA.
Bucks leading by 10. Now, Antetokounmpo, 15 points in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around, really doesn't faze him, doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. And Tyler Johnson, a 6'4" combo guard. Greg, talk about how he straddles that gap.
Yeah, I mean, a shooter with athleticism. I mean, the lefty's still developing that right hand, but improving as a playmaker and game management right before our eyes.
Here's Brogdon. Pass to Nwaba. That shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
And defensively, great anticipation, making a play there on the ball.
Well, the thing they did there, Greg, clogged up the passing lanes, playing them beautifully and making things hard for the opponent. That's really good defense.
And finished off by Horford.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Here's Schroeder. Pass to Harris. From about 19 feet. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Nwaba. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Heat trailed by 11. Pass to Horford. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Schroeder. A second chance effort. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. Pass to Horford. Back to Brown. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's Schroeder. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Nwaba. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Brogdon. Shoots over Schroeder, but he recovers it. And here is Brogdon. 12 points for him. Left side, Corver. Over Harris. Some solid defense from Harris. The Heat trail by 8. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Maker with the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call. It'll be a jump ball.
And here are the Heat now. Pass to Schroeder. Timeout called, the Heat. Five seconds left here in the second. Here's Brown. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Yeah. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Milwaukee with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Just 5 to shoot. Over Harris. Misses off the left iron. The Heat trail by 8. Pass to Horford. Rebound, Milwaukee. Now, here's Brogdon. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Here's Middleton. It's stolen by Brown. The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And when you think of free throw shooting, not particularly a strength for this group, right around 70%.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
On the wing, Harris. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. The rebound by Brogdon.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Pass to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. Covered by Winslow. That one goes. Count it. Antetokounmpo's got 22.
And, you know, it's obvious why Antetokounmpo is an MVP candidate. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Now here is Horford. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Bucks leading by 8. Antetokounmpo with the ball. 22 points for him. Pass to Brogdon. It's stolen by Schroeder. There's Winslow. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupation.
And here is Antetokounmpo following Jaylen Brown's three. In the corner, Snell with it. Lock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Horford. And Tony Snell, the 20th pick back in 2013 out of New Mexico.
Yeah, and it took him a while to make his mark. His first 3 seasons rather pedestrian. He was taken by the Bulls, but since joining the Bucks, his game has gone to another level.
And you ask his teammates, Tony Snell is a very soft-spoken, very modest guy. But, Greg, don't let that fool you.
No, he's a competitor. I mean, he goes hard every minute he's on the court, even now that he's playing big minutes.
Pass to Winslow. And here is Brown. Antetokounmpo defending. Harris trying to get free. Back to Winslow. On the wing, Harris. The 3. Schroeder outside. Out to the right wing. Horford, no luck.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Now, here's Brogdon. 12 points for him. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The Heat trail by 9. Schroeder looking over the floor. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. He's off on that one. The Bucks go the other way with it. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Now Middleton. He's got 10. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
That was really a platinum-level effort from Middleton. I mean, crafty in how he carved out room for himself on the interior.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Well, you want to talk about the smoothest players in the league? You can't forget about Chris Middleton. I mean, he's not a blow-you-away athlete, but he has really good length and a sweet stroke, and he can get his shot off anytime.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. To the inside. And stolen by Barton. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Winslow's shot is off.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
To the paint. Middleton outside. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc, and then some. Middleton's got 16. And you look at Chris Middleton, Clark. What doesn't he do well?
You know, there's not much. He does a little bit of everything well. He's a smart, versatile defender. He can command the double team with his scoring and punish the double team with his passing as well. He can hurt you a lot of different ways, Kevin.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Milwaukee with the ball. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Henson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Horford. Barton outside. Miami no good on that time either. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Snell. Tries again. Here's Schroeder. He's got 7. Barton outside. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Seems like he's in a hurry. He's kind of rushing his shot. Clearly out of rhythm right now. That's a big reason why they're losing.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Back to Brogdon. Makes it off the glass. He's got 14.
Man, what a special player Antetokounmpo is, sharing the sugar there. The vision he showed, nice job finding the open man.
Now here's Schroeder to the inside. Winslow. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. 6 points for Justice Winslow. Timeout called the Bucks.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
Milwaukee making a switch here. And it's Milwaukee's ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Rebound by the Heat.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
Pass to Brogdon. Takes a 3. The rebound by Grant.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Now Winslow. Horford with it. Johnson for 3. The shot will not fall. Milwaukee leading by 12. Bounce pass from Brogdon. And here is Antetokounmpo. Puts the move on. No good, and just his 3rd miss against 13 tries. Johnson outside. Here's the 3. Miami keeping it alive with a new 24. Now here's Antetokounmpo. 22 points for him. Pass to Brogdon. From deep. He can't hit that time.
Just testing out the cannon on that misfire.
That certainly was a deep one. I mean, maybe move in a little bit next time. There's no such thing as a 4-point line.
And David Nwaba picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Bucks foul call. David Nwaba. That's his 3rd.
1:57 left in the 3rd. It's Barton on the wing. The shot from the low post is good. Barton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Barton doesn't back up now. He really takes on challenges. Even when you rough up Barton, he's going to fight through contact and make it hard for you.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time, and he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one, that's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
Here's Johnson. 8 points for him. Grant gets a wide open look. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that Grant is selective in the shots that he takes. He's looking for quality. If he senses the defense is playing off him, as the pass is coming to him, he's prepared. He's getting shot ready as the pass is in the air.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
Here's Barton. Pass to Grant. Clock at 6. It's Barton on the wing. 6 points for him. The shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
And a dunk by Horford.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one.
Boy, that sounded like Greg Anthony stealing a little bit of Kevin's thunder. I know this guy's hoping to rouse his teammates for sure with that one.
He is, and Greg sounded better saying it than I did. Here's Middleton after the Heat pick up 2. Over Harris. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry and looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the...
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The Heat trailed by 11. Johnson with it. Left side, Brown. From 20 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Now Brogdon. Shot clock at 5. Here's Antetokounmpo. And that one, good. Antetokounmpo's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Bucks. Johnson goes in. And Johnson with the stuff.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Here's Brogdon. Over Johnson. The shot by Brogdon, no good. The Heat trailed by 11. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Harris wide open. He shoots off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Nwaba. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And the Bucks lead by 13. Pass to Harris. Grant with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Back to Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Gary Harris, a 6'4" shooting guard out of Michigan State. On paper, you might call him undersized, but with his strength and toughness, he's got it covered.
And if you're making a list of the best young shooting guards in the league, Greg, I got to think that Gary Harris is on that list.
Absolutely. A two-way player, defends his tail off, and offensively, he can score at all 3 levels.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
Brogdon does a nice job using his body close to the basket. He's a strong guard who knows what to do down there.
Pass to Brown. For the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now the Bucks take it the other way. 17 points was their biggest margin. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. To the middle. The shot's good from Henson.
Well, this is what he likes to do. Try to break your spirit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to put this one away, quite honestly. I mean, it feels like he can lay it up against any type of defense, and he can.
And here is Johnson. Brown outside. And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first.
Bucks leading by 15. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Outside Korver for 3, Brogdon. And it's Miami with the rebound. And here's Harris from the arc. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee. Here in the 4th, they've allowed just 4 points. Back to Korver. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Heat trailed by 15. Brown drives in.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. From about 16. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Wow, he was just wide open there. That's way too easy.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Horford. Stolen by Henson. Here's Antetokounmpo. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
The Heat trail by 17. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
And here are the Heat now. Brown right side. Kicks it out to Schroeder. The three-pointer off the mark. Bucks leading by 17. Pass to Dellavedova. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
And, you know, Dellavedova is not afraid of mixing it up anywhere, but particularly inside. A capable scorer when he's near the bucket.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Korver gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. And here's Harris from the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, it's surprising that he clunked that one. I mean, especially since the defense was nowhere to be found.
Buries it from three-point range.
And Dellavedova has a quirky-looking jump shot. It's effective, but, man, it's not a thing of beauty.
Harris outside. Pass to Brown. Harris outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. And that sends Gary Harris to the free throw line. It goes on Chris Middleton. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
They've knocked down plenty of mid-range jumpers in this one. That's been big for them.
Yeah, but also give them credit for the layups they've had tonight after strong drives to the basket.
Kept alive. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Henson with it. Pass to Korver. The three. Martin with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with a shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Now, Antetokounmpo. Outside for Korver. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. And the Bucks lead by 18. Harris outside.
You know, Gary Harris coming into the league, I think a lot of people thought he'd just be a Velcro guy. He's a smaller guard who plays with intelligence and great effort, but he's a lot more than that, folks. This guy has a lot of game.
And talking about Harris, that huge contract extension he signed, it really shows how valued a player he is.
Yeah, he's a two-way guy, Kevin. I mean, he's improved every year. He's got the fundamental foundational skills that I think will lead to a very long career. He's accountable, he's humble, he's a low-maintenance guy.
Winslow's shot is off.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Down low, and stolen by Horford. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Harris's shot is off.
He's still looking for his first three-pointer of the second half after making just one in the first.
Dellavedova, that's good.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Clock at 2. Tries to keep it alive. And so the ball's out of bounds. Winslow touched it last. And the Heat making a change here. Bucks leading by 18. Here is Korver. Pass to Dellavedova. Now here's Lopez. He's guarded by Johnson. Lopez right side. Shot clock at 6. Korver from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And Kyle Korver picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the Heat making a change here. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Pass to Nwaba. Lopez inside. Fades away. And that one goes long.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Winslow wide open. He fires. And he's good on the three ball. Winslow's got 6 in the quarter.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
On the wing, Korver. And stolen by Barton. 4-on-3 break. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now, you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
.121 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Nwaba. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Korver in the corner. From the arc. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Heat trail by 11. Lyles with it. Guarded by Korver. Lyles no good.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain-neutral position.
Pass to Korver. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And so the Bucks take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll do it, folks.